Look at this guy on time, early.
I try my best.
Dude, I appreciate the time and want to get into this album and tour and stuff, but I always like to kind of start with the album. I mean, that's the big thing. Hideous Aftermath coming out. And you guys did something kind of different, something that bands used to do, I feel like, all the time and really haven't for the past decade or so. You guys actually kind of went away and locked yourselves in Massachusetts, in Salem, Massachusetts, and hunkered down to write this album.
We 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 recorded it in Salem, Massachusetts. We hunkered down. Georgie, but sorry, my cat is screaming right now from the window. Um, Let me do not hold on. Let me restart this. Okay, so we hunkered down in Dayton, Ohio, rather, to write and record this. We did, however, go to Salem, Massachusetts, and we were there for a month straight, just kind of pre-proing upstairs while Cody was tracking drums downstairs and putting the final spins on things. So I think it was a mixture of being locked away in a basement in Dayton, Ohio, and then an apartment and studio in Salem, Massachusetts. But yeah, to some degree, yes.
Well, I feel like that's not the usual nowadays. I feel like people are recording, like hopping in for a week here or there, and kind of doing it in little chunks rather than kind of hunkering down like that.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Sometimes it'll take bands like 5 to 6 months to record a record because they're live in all different places, or some are recording at home and some are recording with this guy or that guy or what have you. But yeah, we just did it the way that we knew how to do it. It's just kind of like write and focus on it and then go and record it, you know?
Seems like the smart way to do it. I mean, but that's what,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of unusual nowadays. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same thing with Kurt using Kurt again on the record.
Yeah, so the last record, Cody recorded it, and Cody recorded, mixed, and mastered the first two as well, Pornographic Seizures and Tortured Whole. So the last record, Homicidal Ecstasy, he really wanted to have Kurt mix it, and we were all super into that idea too, just because we love Kurt's mixes, we love his recordings, everything that he does really sounds great.
Yeah.
Um, and then this time around, we were like, should we record it ourselves or should we like go to Kurt because we got it mixed thinking we would have like some of that like Kurt feel, but like you got to go there to get the sound. You know what I mean? To get like his take on things, the way he records and the equipment he has and his processes and stuff like that. So yeah, it was cool. It was really cool to in real time hear our music through a different lens rather than like what we know and we're comfortable with. You know what I mean?
And what a great fifth member to chip in and give his 2 cents on things.
I mean, truly, he's very awesome. He didn't do a lot of like producing. Like he wasn't like, you need to do this, you should do this, or anything like that. But like his little ideas of like, well, like what if during this fill, like you did that, or like you hit that note there, or like what if you guys like did a pinch harmonic here? And it's like, oh, okay, like just like one little tiny like boop boop, and it's like, oh, that seems really cool. We like that idea. But yeah, we pretty much we like self-produce ourselves, so like we usually are very sure with like how we want it to go, or like if it's a finished product, we're like very sure of like, okay, well, we need to arrange this and fix that. You know what I mean?
But that little extra percent that he can throw in, I mean, huge,
Oh,
huge.
yeah, of course. And his like thought process on mixing and like getting tones and drum tones and EQ and all this stuff is really awesome and fun to watch. And like, I don't know, it rocks.
I'm kind of curious for you, man. You and Cedric both kind of splitting up the guitar and bass duties for this album, right?
Yeah, so the last record was like me, Cody, and said like tossing around the guitar and writing everything together. Whereas like this record, Cody mainly focused on his drums and like structuring songs, and then me and Sed wrote like all of the guitar parts. He's got a few riffs on this record for sure, but I think yeah, we kind of just like focused on like our instrument and how we're going to contribute to that with that, which is awesome. I like it both ways. I like any way we collaborate and write together, but with bass, Cody actually tracked the bass on this record because
Oh,
there's
wow.
not bass tracked on Homicidal Ecstasy. It's just like how we do live. We split our signal into two chains, and then we have a bass rig and a guitar rig. Bass rig has an octave through it, so that's what we do live. Excuse me. We did that for Homicidal Ecstasy, but this time around, Kurt was definitely like, you guys should probably track bass on the thing just to make it sound huge. And like there's a guitar on the left and right side through like a regular guitar rig, and then we reamped the guitars through a bass rig. So it still has like that texture, but in the middle is like there's an actual bass. But live we don't. We just do like essentially fake bass, but it's not tracks. It's just our signal split into an octave pedal and a bass rig.
Interesting, interesting. Dude, in going through the album, I think I have to say my favorite tune on the album was hoping to get a little something on it would be Repulsive Demise. I really like
Okay.
that, and that kind of like almost industrial vibe it has to it. It kind of has like that like rhythmicness to it and that signature sound kind of.
Hell yeah. So that one's a cool one. I like that song. It's definitely the oddball. It sounds like Sanguisugabogg, but it's definitely like there's sampled drums on that. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not a real drum. That's not a real snare. That's not a real, you know what I mean? It's like we love Nine Inch Nails and Godflesh and Ministry and like all that stuff too. And we like weird industrial music. And I had an idea. I was like, we should write a Godflesh song. And Cody was like, the only way I want to do that is if we use like sampled drums. And we're like, fuck it. Okay. Pardon my language. We were just like, screw it. Like, why not go for it? And we wrote the song like two different ways. And like, I basically came with like a 5 minute song. And then we took like two riffs from that. And that's the single. And then there's a whole nother version
Oh, wow.
that's like completely different that like you guys may or may not hear at some point.
Ah,
But
interesting,
that,
interesting.
yeah, me, Cody, and Said were like sitting around the computer, just like mouth riffing the drum parts that how we wanted them to hear. And Cody's just like, fuck yeah, okay, all right, like sampling it because he's a savant and can do that like so quick. So yeah, it was like me barking in his ear, like, "Hey, you should do this," and said like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," and then do that, and then he's like, oh, "Okay, cool, I'm gonna put that there too." It was just kind of like then like we were in the studio doing that upstairs on my laptop, and it was just funny as hell how that all came about.
Interesting that that song's cut in half then. Yeah, because it's one of the shorter songs on the album at only 4 minutes. So there's a whole part two to that, really.
Basically, yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. One other thing that caught my attention too, when it first got announced, the new album title, Hideous Aftermath, I was like, oh, that's got to be a song title, but it's not.
No, what's funny, excuse me, is Repulsive Demise was going to be called Hideous Aftermath.
Aha. Ah.
So that we I don't remember exactly why, but I think all four of us were like, we don't want like a album title song.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just didn't fit. It didn't seem right. But yeah, there's a little bit of lore with that.
Interesting. Interesting how that all kind of connected there. Out of curiosity, man, do you have a favorite on the new album?
I like the entire record, honestly, so much. The first two singles that we released, Abhorrent Contraception and Rotted Entanglement, are like probably my two favorite. but I also like track number two, um, felony abuse of a corpse is what it's called.
Yeah.
And then I really like, oh gosh, I really like them all. Like it's hard. Paid in Flesh, the last song
Oh yeah.
is really really cool.
Some cool screams on that one too. Like,
Yeah, Dylan from Full of Hell is on that song.
that's where those
Um,
coming from.
um, what's the? There's so many. I'm also like still fresh with the song titles, and when I think of them, I start to think of the working titles for the songs,
Right, right,
and
right.
then I start laughing.
Right.
Then
I know
there's semi-automatic facial reconstruction is another song, I
yeah,
believe. That
yeah.
one's absolutely insane too.
Yep. That's what I would love to do is a whole show on just those first song, those initial song titles, which are all just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Repulsive Demise was called Pud Flesh. So like, you know,
Dude, well, I'm looking forward to hearing these tunes live. I know we still got some time, but definitely looking forward to seeing you in Orange County at the Observatory on the 12th of November and then in LA on the 14th at the Regent. And kind of curious,
sweet.
have you figured out how many of these new songs you're going to be working into the set now that you got three albums? You have a lot of material to choose from.
I know. The goal is to play mostly new songs live. Definitely
Sweet.
not the entire record, but we're gonna do all the singles, figure out how to work Repulsive Demise in there somehow, maybe, maybe not.
Yes, come on, work it, work it.
Um, we're definitely gonna play a handful. I don't want to give it away yet though either. But I mean, because I also don't know. I don't know which, because there's so many to choose from. Like, there's so many of the new songs to choose from. There's so many on Homicidal to choose from, and packing that into like a 45 minutes to an hour set is pretty hard. You want it to flow good, but yeah, it's gonna be. I would say it'll be our like most like fun dynamic set that we've played live yet, honestly.
Looking forward to it, and also looking forward to seeing Despised Icon out there with you. I mean, those guys are legends.
Yeah, same. I'm very honored and stoked that we're touring with them, and like doesn't make sense to me that they're playing before us, but it is a very like thank you. Like that means the world to us. Like in what world does that make sense? Not mine, but I'm here for it. You know what I mean? But those dudes are a band that we've looked up to forever, and like you don't ever really think you'll tour with anybody that you end up touring with. You know what I mean? But this is a special one for sure.
That's gonna be
And
tough.
and Defeated Sanity as well.
I was gonna say it's gonna be tough. You're gonna be trying to, start noodling, get ready for your set, and then want to watch a Despised Icon set right before yours. It's gonna be brutal, man.
I know. I want them to play for 2 hours so I can watch for an hour and warm up for an hour.
And they got a real new good album coming out too. Shadow Work coming out in a few weeks.
They do. That the singles they've released off that are amazing. I'm just getting excited to see like their older songs too that I haven't seen them play live in a long time.
Are you gonna be like nudging them? Can you play this? Can you play that for me?
Probably.
At some point.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe
If
not
I
day
hear
one.
Yeah, if I hear one where maybe like me and Seth are like, damn, I wish they would play that. Maybe we'll be like, play it, please.
After a few drinks backstage, after a few dates, maybe.
Yeah.
Drew, I appreciate all the time, man. Last thing I wanted to hit you with, we are an old school radio station. We do a feature called Mandatory Metallica every night at 10 p.m., which you're going to be a
Okay.
part of. Are you a Metallica fan?
I am a Metallica fan.
Okay. So then you can help me out on this little debate I've been having with my buddy and I. Coming down on opposing sides. Want to get your way in on this. Talking about their best album, their best thrash metal album, Ride the Lightning versus Master of Puppets. If you had to choose one out of those two.
Master of Puppets for me.
Yes.
It's the tone of the guitar. It's so chunky and so fast, and it's like I don't know. When I was a kid, that's the one that like still sticks with me the most. You know what I mean? I'm like Master of Puppets.
Yeah,
Even though, Ride the Lightning is like, I love Ride the Lightning, as I'm sure you do too.
yep, yep.
And like the artwork is like arguably cooler than Master of Puppets. I think the songs and like, damn, dude, yeah, you're right. I don't know. But it is Master of Puppets for me, hands
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, they're both great albums, but you got to pick one. And I think Master sounds a lot better sonically, and certainly no bad songs. And then to be able to write like Orion and Damage Inc. on the same record is pretty amazing.
Pretty incredible. Is there a rumor? Sorry if I'm taking up too much time, but
No, not at all.
is there a rumor that Ride the Lightning is like sped up or pitched up a couple cents or something for like the voice to match the speed or like guitar tone or something?
I did hear something about that, like with the tape transfer or something. The time or tune or tone or something got mixed up in that. There's something
We
to that.
Someone needs to debunk this.
Somebody needs to get to the bottom of it from 40
Yeah.
years ago. Just to put a button on it, man, do you have a favorite Metallica tune we can play for you on Mandatory Metallica?
Oh man, I'm gonna run to my laptop because I'm not gonna be able to just give you one without looking at all the choices.
Need the track listing.
Yeah, this is just video or audio, correct?
I mean, I'll cut this part out, or maybe I'll
Okay,
leave it
cool.
in. This might be
You
fun.
you can leave it in. I don't care. I'm a dork. I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, let's see. This is not because I'm a poser and don't know the song titles. I just need to make damn sure I know what I want.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man, and it's like that, especially writing a new album. I'm sure you got all those new song titles in your head and everything.
I was gonna say the thing that should not be or disposable heroes. We're going the thing that should not be. I need to hear that riff.
You know what's funny, dude? And I had a feeling you were going to say that. Every death metal dude I talk to always picks that song.
Well, dude, it's like, it's like that boom, dun, 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 dun. It's like so encapsulating. It's badass.
It's so funny that every death metal dude always goes to that tune. I mean, every single time. Dave Davidson, they all
Yeah,
do. Like they all just that's the one.
dude, I respect it. It's because, like, yeah, I mean, we all got that same the riff brain, the riff worm, you know?
I love it, man. We'll rock that one for you. Drew, blast talking to you, man. Can't wait for the SoCal shows and hopefully I'll get to say hi to you out there. Oh, you muted yourself and went black somehow.
No.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can't see you, but
Oh, I went safe mode. There we
oh, there you go.
go. All right. Yeah, man. I appreciate you. I can't wait to meet you and can't wait to see all the like fans and play new songs. See
Can't
all the bands we're playing with.
can't wait to hear Repulsive Demise live. Hopefully you work that into the set.
I hope. Fingers crossed.
Thanks for the time, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.